Okay. Cujo's been playing with my sound system again, clearly. Hello, guys. I mean, with the 2 shorter stream days, I figured we might as well just do, like, as if this is a long Ace Attorney stream with 2 breaks in between, with just a very fat break in the middle. So, taking advantage of that, 2 back-to-back streams of Ace Attorney tonight, you guys. Hello. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. I'm going to move my face over here. Bob... Hello, Chris. How are you? I've scheduled a vet appointment for Bobby. His leggies have pretty bad arthritis, but he's also developing some teeth issues over on his left side. So I'm hoping to take him to the vet and get something done for him as far as his teethy issues. You can see he's kind of developing a little head tilt, and I'm very concerned about that because it's not helping with his balance whatsoever. So, oh my gosh, who was the last one that ate a leaf? Was it Toasty? Yeah, Bobby is aging very fast. I'm gonna just watch the Endwalker trail. Oh my god, Chris, are you so fucking hype? Are you so hyped to start Endwalker? It's so good. Please, please enjoy. Take your time. Oh, there's a leaf right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, Infamous, how you doing? Toasty moved and there were leaves under her and then Bob ate them. And now here we are. Bob may be a little bit disabled, but he is still able. Well, that was a Bob win. Objection, salmonella is not gross. Yes, he is a paradox. Salmonella is super gross. What do you mean? Well, so much for that. That went much faster than I thought. That was absolutely a Bob win. I see nobody voted Merlin. I knew Bob could do it. Oh. I have some bunnies on stream. Got it on the books. Nice. Thank you so much, Crotch. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, look at Bob looking completely normal now. Okay, so this is the thing with Bob. Is a 1 minute he'll look like his head will be completely tilted. He'll be leaning really heavily. He won't be able to walk. And then the next minute you see he's running right as rain. I don't think I have. You just had dinner. Anyway, I have some bunnies here. I think Bob's trying to make his way over here. Maybe it says funny bunny sinuses. Maybe doing good checking in before taking a quick shower. Thanks. You made it just in time to see Bob win. I do have a vet appointment for Bob on Thursday, so really hoping that it doesn't become a very expensive vet bill for me. Luckily, Florida's vet bills for bunnies is much lower than California's vet bills, so I hope you're doing well, Infamous. I hope you've had a nice weekend so far. Yesterday, I did some shopping to get some, I needed new shoes because my shoes are all worn because I haven't bought, new shoes in a while, I guess. New regular shoes, daily wear shoes. Anyway, I got some new shoes. I got some gay Converse. Bob is here. Oh no, you guys, hold on. I think I'm gonna have to go grab some treaties because Bob made it all the way over here and we can't not reward that. Sour from a local brew. Oh, is it very sour in a good way or a bad? Let's switch to this camera and move my head this way. Tilt this down for more bunny action. And then see, on 1 second, Bob will be like, you bet you never thought you would say luckily Florida with 0%. No, I have never thought I would say that. They have dropped a cookie down there. and they don't know that, and somebody's gonna find it and think it's great. Hello, Sarah. And go like raspberries. Oh, a local brewery is a brewery that you could like visit and stuff. They did it really fast, Sarah. They schluffed it all down. I even gave them like, it was a good helping of veggies, but they were really starving today for something. Hello, Neko, how you doing? Let me get ready for Ace Attorney. A couple of announcements. Is this too loud? Just like a little bit, I think. Was that a little binky from Merlin? I think it was. We've had a lot of Cujo time recently, so Cujo's spending time with Rainbow in the other bedroom while the bunnies are roaming. There's actually like zero bitterness to. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that huge binky from Merlin? We're going to be, so I have 2 shorter streams today. We're going to be streaming until like hopefully 11 at the very latest, and then playing Ace Attorney for about 3 hours. We're going to be in a play this week. On Thursday, we're going to be in a play for The Importance of Being Earnest. I'm very, very excited to bring you this play. I haven't acted in a play in a bajillion years, so I'm very excited for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's on 2 short streams today. Sorry, 2 short streams today and tomorrow. Thank you, Teal. Of course, thank you for the alert. See, look at Bob. He looks totally fine. Hey, worst company. The entire case was turned upside down because we realized too late that the murder area wasn't, the murder scene wasn't the murder scene we believed. I'm not streaming after rehearsal, TL. Wow. Bob is an old man, so we've got to give him as many treats as possible within his health range. She's so shut up, Teal. Okay, those are my only announcements. We're doing TwitchCon, not this week, obviously, but next weekend. Next weekend will be TwitchCon. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming from there, but I will be making videos and posting on Instagram and, you know, the stuffs, threads and whatever. I can't believe I'm making Amy rehearse. I am going to rehearse. It's important that I do that, Paradox. I think that's it as far as my things go, right? Yes, those are my announcements. This week we are, Thursday and Saturday are going to be The Importance of Being Earnest streams, which will be on Meadow's channel, as part of a look at check your DMs. Toast is staring at you. She's what? She's she is staring at me. She's trying her best to get more treaties out of me. Okay, so thoughts on the openings of Virtue cases showing the culprit. If I recall, it was said that the decision to have those openings be that way was inspired by the opening of the episode of Columbo. That makes a lot of sense because Ace Attorney feels very Columbo-esque, doesn't it? Toasty, please. Look at Bob walking totally fine. You guys, he's literally been limping and falling over, and now look at him walking around like he's totally fine. I swear to God, I made this doctor's appointment, and if he's totally fine and he's just pretending, look, he's standing on his 2 hind legs. So, ACB Gumshoe is the lowest on the list when the revolution comes. He's faking for the case, though. They say making it easier instead of showing the Steel Samurai show. Do bunnies work that way? They can fake it. Neko, they can fake it. I did have a bunny. I used to have a bunny, Cotton, who would fake not eating so that I would spend more time with him. It cost me $700 in bunny vet visits, and he was totally fine. Did he learn if he does that, he gets attention? I don't know. I didn't think Bob was dastardly like that. He does have teeth issues, and he does have a little bit of a head tilt from his teeth issues, so that's real. But now he's walking around like totally fine. This is the healthiest I've seen of him all weekend. I channeled his leg point away from him when I nearly busted my knee today. Thank you, I appreciate that. Better you than him. Okay, I'm gonna be here and look. Of course, thank you so much for the lurk. Please enjoy the beginning of Endwalker, Chris. You're gonna love it. Look at him. He's looking at Loopy. He's wandering around. Wow. What, you would wish pain upon a tiny, cute little bunny like Bob? Hey, Toto, how you doing? You would wish pain upon Bob? I hope this makes you have to be so bad. Thank you. Animals are devious. I read about a dolphin that was rewarded fish for cleaning up litter, dead seagulls from the water. Holy shit, Pete. Oh my god. That's terrifying. If we kill these dead seagulls and give them to the humans, they'll give us fish. Wow. This thing is, though, this case's opening has subtle foreshadowing. The sharers is the one unsolved, but who? Only the moon knows. And given what we know about who wore the seal, it's true. It didn't involve the actual Steel Samurai guy at all. It was Jack Hammer the whole time. I wonder if they killed him because he wanted more. I'm just curious the motive, you know? Oh, it's the British and Cobras. And I was like, we will never learn. We will never learn. Oh my gosh, look at Toasty peeking over my head here. She's coming closer. She's now next to me, so that I can't possibly not see her. Look at Bob moving closer. Look at Bob literally moving closer. Lying to me? Is Bob pretending to limp around because he wants more pot? Is that why? Is that why he's acting this way? I don't know. Anyway, without further ado, so we don't spend too much time yapping, let's get into Ace Attorney because we only have 3 hours and I want to get fucking going. Let's do it. Shall we? What if you play Dreamcast games instead, since it's and some Final Fantasy game, I guess, are 25, Jesus Christ. No, I hate that fact so much. Wait a second, why isn't my... I use a controller, right? Question, are all 3 games available from the start in the main menu? No, I'm playing them in order, I believe. That's really painful. Until we're aging. Look at Toasty, she's just standing there. I don't know where Merlin is. Is he just like sitting out? Oh, there he is. Okay, all right. Turnabout Samurai. Oh, this was my save scum. Cool, good, sick. Let's fucking do it, guys. Let's get into some laws. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Hey, Onion, I think you play them out of order in the collection if you want, but don't do that. Oh, okay. Onion, how are you? Good to see you. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha, maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Toasty, please. Bob is still... I mean, if it makes him like really active, how can I refuse more cookies for him? So if this is a short, I'm wondering how far we'll get tonight. Maybe we get to the end of this case and the next stream we'll decide. I hope so, Worst Company. I'm really hoping that we'll get to the start of at least finish this one, since this was ended up being a much longer case than I expected. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. But Maya? So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Hey, Atomic Kill, how you doing? All I know is I gotta keep up my eyes glued on the stream today and tomorrow. Okay, alright, okay. The Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. It's not a fucking thing in law. That's not real, right? That's not an actual thing Japan actually did they? Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? Oh, glad to have you here, Atomic Hill. That's what we have to find out. Oh, right, sorry. America. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh, which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Don't get charged with a crime in LA. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's here, so no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP powers right. Let's move into the detention center. October 19th, detention center, visitors room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Good old Japanifornia. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Hey, Kichiri. Man has to ship with it just for you. Let's make it count. Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. I mean, there's a book show that basically has Japanifornia. Isn't that Baymax? Isn't that Big Hero 6? She kind of reminds me of Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball. From her, like, from her demeanor. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Oh, Man in the High Castle. She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and... And? What? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. So I want to play the Apollo Justice Collection, but I gotta play the original trilogy first, but the redone graphics ain't doing it for me. Oh. I've only heard rumors anyhow. What rumors? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everybody knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Hey, Usahime! Yeah, I went and got the original DS copy of this trilogy because I wanted the sprites instead of the new art. Oh. Is this the new art? Like what I'm looking at right now? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Oh, her look. Well, she is wearing traditional stuff. Miss Vasquez appeared, and he didn't become a star anymore. Why? Why? Did Anna not incorporate the bonus turnabout? Oh. Have you seen this, Mr. Power? What's that? I've never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know? Aww. I wonder if he'll say anything else. Excuse me, thank you for showing me this, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way for me to help you. So sorry. This guy. Okay. I think we have to go. Oh, not her again. I mean, the bonus chapter for the DS version is basically for the DS version. The story arc of the game was already over. Oh, bonus chapter. After this one? I used to think salmonella was a type of dinosaur. No. October 19th, Global Studios main gate. Oh, she has nothing to say. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive. Why is she so upset? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he's a soft. He's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. Ugh, I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay. Computer that runs, huh? It looks like it's been turned off for today. Why is it off now? Well, time to move. Outside studio. Let's go to the employee area first. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. There's literally a murder trial right now, Maya. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow, and you can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yeah! No touching. Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you. Okay, so the bonus chapter later. Context is the first 3 games originally were Japan-only releases, but then the DS got remakes and they got localized. The localizations after all 3 games were made already, and the first game's DS release had an extra case, making... Oh, okay. I wonder... Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof. Ah. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? There's a half-finished backdrop, looks like a castle. This is the great... Yeah, the 5th case will feel like whiplash compared to the first 4. Oh. Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fix it, I just kick it off again. That poor assistant. Great, that used to cover its a little bit. I don't think it would fit. Let's make sure. Oh, door. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. The remains of the employees' lunches are scattered around. Thank you for the lurk, Ponziel. Everyone's probably too strong to clean it up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. No clues here. Vending machine, huh? It's so normal. Yeah. A window to the... I mean, what are your thoughts on the character named Jackhammer? It's a name. It kind of reminds me of, does anybody ever watch Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog? Where they had like Captain Hammer. Willpowers must need to have the star and have your own room like this. To be the star and have your room like this. Door to the dressing room, it's not locked. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... This week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Why? I was wondering if I could ask you about... I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. And paired it with Ratatouille musical? Oh, yes, wait. Oh, Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, yes. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1? He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Take that! And this is? A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Just show your badge. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Old Bag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her, if she'll talk. Oh, I could talk to him now. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some tests in solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? And if there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the test and solution on the plate changed color, all right. So the food on this plate had been laced with the sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. Nice. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I'd buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control! He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about buns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. You're not handling the sexual tension very well. Crushing hot coffee cups. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Okay. That's good shit. Hey, Gerda, how you doing? What, you still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing the darndest to forget Hammer. What do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth.
This pipe's sole purpose
Rosie!
is to suck this planet dry.
Rosie, it's so good
While
to
you
see
eat,
you.
While you sleep,
I found out
while
that
you
moment as you're
shit,
crushing
it's
really?
sucking up Mako.
Party popper. Party popper.
Rosie, happy 43 heckin' months. Welcome back to the Amy Sometimes Syndicate. Welcome right back into the ass. Thank you so much for resubscribing. I hope you've been well. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? We gotta ask her about 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols? Nichols? Nichols, Nick, Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming that with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! I'm judging I'm dead on someone's past like that and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I do have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Old Bag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Take that! What's that supposed to prove? That means nothing to me. Nick, I'm kind of having trouble figuring that one out too. Wrong evidence? We have to show her the right evidence. Nichols? Old Bag? Hold on. Her name is Wendy Old Bag. Imagine having your last name be Old Bag. Hold on. I need to find the right proof. I gave her the wrong proof. Should I do this? Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on that plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. She's accepting it, Miss Old Bag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Old Bag, you're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, the paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. This old bag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Old Bag. Here, take this. A photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of the stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. Oh my god. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. Was she the paparazzi? I understand. Was she the paparazzi? Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him? Like the director or the producer? Let's go to outside Studio 2. Oh god, she's here. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? 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 Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. This is a Where Salmonella. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Hello? Something wrong? I don't know, I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. That they all ate T-bone steaks. An incinerator, apparently they just put this one in. And it's already covered in soot, they must not clean it much. Or they use it quite often. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Studios. This is the number in Cody's photograph. And to think if he hadn't brought that photograph in. Don't get all teary-eyed yet. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. This is the fence. They never fixed the fence that, like, he impaled a man on, is my question. Been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. So this is all the same stuff as before. Let's see if she'll talk. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick? She's really ticking me off. Wow, how do I have 80,000? I mean, they don't go away, Onion. Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fae blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. She's kind of amazing. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. What can we examine in here anymore? It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. We've got some figures of how much the set cost, blah, blah, blah. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents. This is the window, glass frosted. Trash can, nothing in here that could be a clue. All his posters. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years. Singing Samurai. She loves those. Nothing here, though. I guess we should go to outside Studio 1 and move into studio. Oh, we can't go into studio 1 anymore. Okay. What do I need? I have the picture. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What if I present her the horrible picture? She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old? She means a security lady, Miss O'Bag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Oh my god, is she gonna try to murder me? Inside the trailer? You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. You used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. I don't feel safe in here with her. Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Huh. Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. Wait, what? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Why did we go into a fucking tiny-ass room with secret mafia on the walls? Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Is this Yakuza now? Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Which one is Majima? Probably the one with the hair. Boys, erase away. No! Oh, we're really getting... Oh, they're really erasing us. Hold it right there! Gumshoe! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Huh. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow, then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it. Wow. Gumshoe doing something? Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Gumshoe. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. God bless Detective Gumshoe. He's not really a detective. He's just our pal, guys. I think we got all the clues. Favorite detective in the games I played. He's great. He's really grown on me, despite being an idiot. Maybe because he's an idiot. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. His name, Detective Dick, slang for Detective Gumshoe, slang for slang for detective. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Can we talk about how on the wide view where we can see everybody, Edgeworth just looks like he has just huge ass? You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. I like that she's still smoking here. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. You must pontificate. Do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Edgeworth is having a bad week in general. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. Hey, Taban! I'm like this close to a transatlantic accent? Thanks! I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do really any accents besides the New Jersey one. Excuse me, Crouch. Aren't those just rich people cigarettes? Yes, but they're still cigarettes. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break at the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. Van added to the court record. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction. Woman. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. So we're just establishing that apparently all we need to get through the topple statue is just plow through the van? The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Oh my god! Poor Edgeworth. He like defended her and she snapped back. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it would be between those times. You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, all right. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break at the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. Oh my god. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else? One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction. Do we have evidence she didn't eat the steak? I would say that whatever Edgeworth is being paid, it ain't enough to be working with this. I mean, they're lawyers. They're probably being paid a fuck ton. The meeting, Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Do I have anything to prove that she is lying about that? Okay. At 2:30, we took Sal and I ate a T-bone steak in front of, hold on. This thing. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. I mean, contrary to popular belief, peanuts are not nuts. They're salamanders. What water? How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Ah, fuck. Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. No, but how is she taking the van through the head? I don't think that won me any points with the judge. When you think about it later, only give us a statue for the first case, and the second case you do for Maya than yourself. I'm pretty sure you don't have any actual profits made from these cases. No. How could you go to Studio One? I've forgotten. What do I do? I remember being frustrated at this part. What am I supposed to do? I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. How could they go to Studio One? This one's a bit iffy? Oh, okay. And I'll use this van to drive to Studio One after the meeting in the trailer. And a large bone. She didn't eat a T-bone steak because there was no bone in on her plate, right? They had a T-bone steak, but there was no bone. Hold on. No. She didn't have a bone on hers. Sometimes this game blows when you're an overthinker. Am I Am I overthinking this? I'm overthinking this. I don't know. I took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sound I ate T-bone steak. She ate them. It was $140. What did you do? A 1/10 scale statue at work today? At work? While you were working, you bought it? Nothing can stop you. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there are no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Yes, Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. You didn't eat the steak. You ate a bone. You ate the bone too. You ate. You. I think I know how. You ate the bone too. No. Do it for science. Okay. You ate the bone too. Nick, are you sure? I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone. Hey, I don't eat it either. Mr. Wright, I too leave the bone. Can I try that again? I think I know. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Like a vulture. I do be eating my steak bones. I'm not eating the bone whole, though. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. 9% complete today. Oh my god, water. You killed him with your own hands. That's why he was impaled. He was impaled on the fence too. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Nice. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. So has to be an accessory. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? Oh, I'm so excited. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Blammo! Has gone in prison. I mean, there's only 3 trials, so far. Hello, Buns. Look at them. What are they doing? Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai was not this one. This is a broken spear. How could you use it? I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through, but someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? They're juicy little crime dramas. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Miss Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Blam! Look at this photo. What's this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. This just knows me too well. I'm surprised it's only now. Yeah, I feel like I've been talking about this throughout the entire crime. Like, how can a shitty spear with duct tape on it kill a man? Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a closed kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned it to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Miss Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? I bet she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance, actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. They've given me all the evidence here. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. They've literally given us all the evidence. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1, then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. So satisfying watching this case. She said it herself after all. They drove it. Yeah. Hold it, right? Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he wasn't. Of course he wasn't. So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van, then managed to put the body into the costume? Are you seriously suggesting that is possible? Of course I'm not serious. Huh? What about Studio 4? I was kidding, to lighten up the proceedings. Light? You can't lighten up a murder. Mr. Wright, the court requests you refrain from making claims in jest. Yes, Your Honor. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. She also has a bunch of, goons. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Hey, Alpaca. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? Is she just accepting defeat? So what happens next? Don't me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? You did it, Vasquez. Testify again, Vasquez. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. That's the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far only to fail. What? As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Edgeworth! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Oh my God! Edgeworth! I see very well. Objection! Oh my God! Your Honor, I request the witness testify again. You are not the prosecutor. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Miles! Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say, ergo. He's just saying lawyer words. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Huh. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. Oh my God. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. He's catching feelings. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. We're real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her. Right. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. It wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. this one be? I'm sure she'd see through anything I had to throw at her anyway. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Always press further? Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Do you get penalized for that? I'm worried about that. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. What? The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. Old Bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. Don't you know when pressing is risky, though? Oh, will it? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. I think that's when she destroyed her stakes. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. But she didn't know about the murder until after the fact, Your Honor. I have an objection to the witness' last testament. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. Oh my God, please kiss now. Huh. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. We have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police and Powers showed up. The security lady at Old Bag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director. We'll have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done now. Okay. How would she know she wasn't at that first rehearsal? Would Sal have told her? The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Press harder. Was Sal in the photo? No. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your notes? Well, I was under the impression we wouldn't... Well, there was a murder after all. Who could think of that? Okay. Yes, very well. Wait. Why are we going back to this? Your Honor, I have an objection. Think, Miss Vasquez. Okay, so this statement will only do this. Confusing. Order, Mr. Edgeworth. What have you just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard. We just repeat the whole scene. Stay. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You just do this as many times as you want, apparently. This is the only one I haven't pressed harder in, so I'm just gonna press it. What time was that? You were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put a Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? Just try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. What? Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go and call on him? Remember? Remember what? There was a dead body. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing. Wouldn't you go normally? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. What can I offer? Poor Powers. I suppose that explains that. What can I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security old bag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. So I tried to proceed, went back to the trailer, get my scripted notes. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. I don't know what to give her. I'm gonna risk it. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction of that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Damn it! Mr. Wright, please think the fact's over before making an accusation. God damn it. Shit. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. I think what I said was right. What you said, because you did again? Was Sal in the photo? What photo, though? I don't have, the thing is, I don't have a photo of Sal anywhere. This is a different photo. This is a photo from 5 years ago. I don't have a photo of like Sal. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. I don't have anything about Sal here. I don't know what to do. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done to I believe. Okay. I was with Sal and old bag, the security lady, when we found the body. What you said was Sal is in the photo. Because you did it again, that's why you're going back to it. Wait, I'm confused. What photo? Of the injury. Yeah. No, but I don't have an injury picture, do I? So how can I present that? Assistant was there too, only powers. I mean, to call police when I back pointed. I asked me left out. I went back to the trailer. I knew that Hammer was injured. Think about it. Hey Cal, how you doing? We don't have any photos of the injury stuff. Think about if there's anything in the statements that she shouldn't have been able to know about. I knew that Hammer was injured. She shouldn't know about the injury. And she said that I was just selling old bag with security lady when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady agitated, pointing Powers. He did ask me left out. I went to the back trailer to get my script and direction notes. I knew that Hammer was injured. It's this one. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. I can't. Photo. Now I use this to drive the van. Evidence, block the crime scene. I can't present any of these. He told me. Tell the director. You have to find something to peg this. It's gotta be that statement. But what can I present? The murder weapon? I have 2 more tries. He's dragging one leg. Is it this? You have 3 tries. Okay. Well, it's this one or this one. Let's start with this one. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction. How exact? Damn it. Not at all. It's the right thing. God damn it. Oh boy. I knew that Hammer was injured. It's gotta be one of these. This one. Oh, the music stopped. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah, and when he was doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Oh my gosh, Edgeworth, And us double teaming? Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness? Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. I don't have proof. I have no proof. Oh, this one. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently out for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Humph. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright? Dave! I'm thinking about them presenting a picture didn't work. Reveal evidence? She had no motive. I don't think she has a motive. She probably did by accident. He probably went to go and threaten her and maybe kill her. And then she pushed him in self-defense. Also, Dave, happy 34 hacking months. Welcome back to the Amy Sometimes Syndicate. Welcome right back into the ass. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Is that fool guilty? Kind of. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please, please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dees Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I was gonna kill Vasquez and blame Powers, but instead Vasquez killed Hammer and blamed poor Powers. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Okay, Edgeworth. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Congratulations to us, guys. October 21, 12 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Thank you, Scorchy. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. Ooh, shaved eyes. Very much an already. Oh, Chris, you're gonna love Endwalker. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Show evidence? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. Oh my god, Will. I feel like the biggest implications with whatever Hammer Vasquez and the actor Hammer killed had going on between. Yeah! It sounds like Vasquez was maybe in love with the guy that Hammer accidentally killed, or maybe did kill, or maybe there was like a love triangle. He was crushed, but not because he's gay or anything. Who does Mofo downplay your outstanding work and accomplishment? You could almost say that took some willpower. Wow, to ban. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh no. Oh, Locus! Thank you for the gift sub to Taban.
__ gifted a tier 1 sub to Taban Hammer. They have given
Hammer planned a murder, but then Vasquez did the murder.
In the channel.
It was a double whammy. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Oh, Nick, Edgeworth. Oh, Edgeworth. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. This is what Phoenix Wright should say. Hammer, I'm a murderer. Vasquez, Uno reverse, gay. I'm not good at small talk. Say something. I love you, man. Because what makes it doubly great is that the only two sources we hear the full incident from is someone who's super devoted Hammer, old bag, and someone who may hold a grudge Vasquez, so you're getting biased from both of them. Oh. Is it really hot right now for you guys, Infamous? Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. He's a samurai. He's a Steel Samurai fan? Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? Oh my god. My ex-boyfriend? However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Oh my god, we are gonna kiss! Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. guess. Homosexuality can start that way when you're unsure about your identity. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Oh. Oh, playing hard to get. Mr. Wright? Same for girl cheese. Yeah, remember back in the second case, Gumshoe asked if you heard of Edgeworth. Both answers show that Phoenix already knows him. Oh, I know. They went to school together or something, right? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? I ship them. Me too, Locust. For now, we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Homosexuality is the deal with me and Edgeworth. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Oh. Oh. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. WP is the pink princess? I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The Will Powers is the pink revolt of winning a TV show star. Is this just the first game? Am I just playing the first game? A brand new episode has been added. This is actually amazing that we have gotten through 4 cases. This is the 4th case. Oh, okay. Okay, let's take a quick break. I gotta go pee. Stretch your legs, grab a snack, and we'll be right back to start the next episode. Bum, bum, bum.
Chinese, POC, LGBT, diversity.
Make way, coming through.
Chinese, POC, LGBT, diversity. Hey, it's Amy, Twitch TV streamer, comfy gamer, and not a cult leader. You can find me bombing on that slime, dressing like a maid or busting robo rhymes. Try to keep it PG, but when I'm in the mood, I slowly dim the lights and get a little lewd. I'm pretty open book, don't send your feet to me, cause I'll cut you like the crust on the sandwich with my tea.
Yeah, you can ask me a question, but if it's a dirty question, I'm gonna ban you. And then I'm gonna go to your mom and fuck her.
Come to start drama, I won't dismiss it. I look sweet and submissive, but I am sadistic. I'll cut you down, don't blink or you'll miss it. Fuck with my friends and I'll go ballistic. I can serve you in a gamer with a meal, and I'll do all of these in my 8-inch heels. Final Fantasy, Pokemon and AC, life 5 days with a friendly community.
We're playing this fun little game, and we're learning about what it means to be a dominatrix. How you guys doing?
I'm making that money, won't pivot out bunnies. I'm spilling the tea, then serving some honey. Amy sometimes syndicate, so come sit. When life's unclear, just know you're welcome here.
Congrats, you're gay. This could be a nice place if it wasn't haunted by bitches. I'm not taking a poop right now. But eventually I might need to. And there's no shame in that, okay? Everyone shits. I'll be right back, guys. my god, did Moody raid us? Did Moody raid us? Do we need to do a raid video. Oh my gosh, Moody, thank you so much for this raid. Hello, welcome in, raiders. I just went to go pee. Cat on a cell phone is a great username, by the way. I do adore Moody to pieces. You guys, please give Moody Moomba a follow if you haven't already. They're fantastic. They play a variety of games. They've been playing Outer Wilds. Oh, my cats. I don't know if Moody's still here. Moody, have you met my kitty? My new son? He's been napping all day. Hello, we raided the snack drawer. Oh my gosh, have you seen my new son? He's a little bit disgruntled. I think he just woke up.
Yeah, he just woke up.
He just woke up from a very long nap. Where is the skin fit? Yes, he's so cute. Hold on, let me introduce you guys. This is my catty. This is my catty Kuja. Hello, Simothy. Please follow Moody Mooba Simothy. This is my skinfint. He is a naked cat. I love him to pieces. He is just a little babby. He wants some water. He only drinks water we drink. And he won't drink water unless we've had it already. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. And then you guys can look at him in HD. Oh, blue. Yeah, he's a blue sphinxy. Hey, Fat Cat Plush. Oh my gosh. Please don't look at his anus. Come back here. Come back here. Come back. Come back. Everybody wants to see you. They want to see how
You're practically panting.
Locus, thank you for the gift
Locus
subs to Onion.
_Pocus_
He's
gifted
very
a tier 1
wrinkly
sub to
and
Onion
very
_
cute
57.
and
They have
very
given
little.
198
I love him
gift
so
subs in the
much.
channel.
That's my thumb. Look at this. He needs. I have a water fountain, Leon, and he won't eat. He won't drink from it. Hey, Maya, how you doing? He won't drink from it. He only drinks from cups that we've already drank water out of. Yeah. He looks at you. He's very soft and velvety.
Oh, he just had some though in his water.
He only drinks the water Mom drinks for this, so do I. We believe it's because he wants to make sure he doesn't get poisoned.
Because he's the demon lord.
He is the demon lord, so there's many people after him. Sam, did you ever get around to watching the Apothecary? Oh, I have not yet. Speaking of getting poisoned. What are you doing?
Taco, that's a great anime. I already told her.
I haven't. Does it have a dub so I can watch it while I'm working? He's a very fancy boy, and he's very silly. And he's very naked. I just tried to give you that water, and you didn't want it. He only drinks from our cups. I don't know why. Breaking news, Bougie Cats only drinks because maybe you could pretend to drink his waters. I tried that, Leon. I tried to drink from his waters, which just sounds really silly. And he just looked at me like, what are you doing? Oh, it is dubbed. Okay, I'll check it out. No, Demon King risks tainted water. It's true. You're simply going to have to just get really wide cups to drink. I bought a water bowl in the shape that looks like a glass jar for him. And then I drank out of it in front of him. And then I put it down and he looked at me like, that's not even a cup, Mom. What are you doing? Like, he's so cute. He's so cute. I know Oliver prefers glass, so I might find him some glass bowls. He's baby. He is baby. He really is baby. Those of you raiding in with Moody Moomba, here's our raid video. Welcome in, guys. Welcome, raiders. I'm Amy Sometimes, and this is our very belated raid video.
And now it's time to watch me favorite streamer Amy Sometimes.
The stream, pee. Hey, good job. You sorry, feel our pain. Enjoy. Let it consume you now. Catch the shiny. No. Stop. I'm just a gay. It's really important when you uwu that you end on a high note. Fuck. Chicken. Welcome, weebs. Don't be a fuck boy. This is not a cult. This is just a community. That is our new emote. Amy's so pop. It is Kuja as Popcat. Okay, without further ado, we're gonna get into the rest of Phoenix Attorney. Phoenix Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. God damn it. I'm so good at it, please no. This is not a cult, Timothy. Not a cult. Oh, what's this? About that, yes. 15 years ago. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Oh. Oh. Edgeworth? What? Oh my God, did he kill me? Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Hold on, let's do this.
Hello? No, that's too high. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal.
Yawn, boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick, the water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? That's a good idea, Nick. Oh my God. Apparently, Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm.
We interrupt this program to bring you special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder.
Gourd Lake again?
The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away?
Thank you. Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes, Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Well, from my vantage point, looks like Edgeworth is guilty. A second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of that screwdriver in the door just right. Since he was 9. This is a real edgy case for sure. Since 9 years old. Gordy? That's all? You know what? I think you're right. Onion, I think Gordy did it. I think Gordy did it. Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. If he was a landscape gardener, would he be Miles Edgeworth? How terrible. You think if he was in business, he would be Miles' hedge fund? Sorry. December 24th. Oh, wow, it is Merry Christmas. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to people to too many people. Ah! Oh my gosh, he's so severe. Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh, laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. Okay? I didn't want you to see me like this either, believe me. Smile for the camera. He always says that, doesn't he? Kiss through the window. Like this. This guard monitors the visitor rooms. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Or maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Okay. Let's talk. What happened, buddy? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? Bubble! You're all out of order! You're right.
You're out of order. You're out of order. You all are out of order. The above 26
Objection! Objection! Bubbles, thank you so much for resubscribing. Happy 35 months. Welcome back to the Amy Sometimes Syndicate. Welcome right back into the ass. We might as well lock him up. Then everybody has to come to us with their law problems. Ha 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 ha. And that's how you begin a monopoly. Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. What? He went to go see a fictional monster? Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? What? He went to see Gordy? The Loch Ness Monster of definitely not Japan? Is that what, 15 years? Maybe he like released Gordy and Gordy grew up? This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? So sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. Hey, Manakadoba, how you doing? You see the beautiful LA snow. Japan, I thought these games took place in beautiful downtown LA. Amy with the Gordy headcanons. Good old Miles Edgeworth, keeper of apparently an SCP since he was 9. Okay, what if he had a pet lizard, okay? And he didn't know, or like a pet, but maybe he got a goldfish, right? And he was at 9 years old, and it had to be released in the lake, you know, because he couldn't keep it, and it was growing really, really large for whatever reason. And so, who got murdered anyway? Do we even know who got murdered? And he had to release Gordy when he was 9, and 15 years later, it grew up and became Gordy, this giant his gourdfish, this giant monster whale creature that he didn't realize he got like an exotic fish of some kind, and it's been living in this lake. Hey, Sunny Tiger Bunny, how are the furless? He is doing really well. You can see him right here. He's having a little napsies. Is it okay that he's been napping so much? I realize this is a silly question to ask as a mother of a kitten, but I don't know. I just don't know. I guess my bunnies sleep this much, so it shouldn't be fine that he's sleeping this much, right, guys? What if this means he's depressed? How do I know if he's happy? Amy, write the weirdest fanfic sometimes. What if this is the true fan fiction, though? If this all comes true, you guys, you owe me a boba. I was gonna say soda, and I was like, I don't eat soda. Hey, Nerve, how you doing? Eat soda. I don't drink soda. Maybe it's a shape of water situation. Oh my gosh, he's returning to the lake to the site of his mermaid lover, and that's why he's no longer dating Phoenix Wright. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits, peh. His merman lover. Eek! Hey, you're that hairy guy. Right, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Isn't boba more sugary than soda? No, not my boba. Nerve. I get boba, like, very little sugar and stuff. But it's not more sugary than soda. I used to read Ace Attorney fanfic. Oh, yeah, Leon used to? Huh? Oh, you don't say. That's obvious. Let's see what is here. Gourd Lake. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend, but no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. I get fruit boba with 0 sugar. The fruit already makes it sweet. Yeah, I usually get like a fruit tea boba, and I'll do like 50% sugar. So it's really not that sweet at all. And I usually do like some sort of tea, so it's like mostly green tea. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Also, so good to see you, Manak. I guess let's talk to him. What happened? Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. A non-boba place and it didn't taste so good, so I have to... Oh, that's probably it, Nerve. You have to go to like a legit tea place. Merry Christmas. I am drawn to the Ace Attorney. So I don't know if it's okay to bring up a sad topic, but did Amy know James... I did hear that, Sunny, and I didn't want to talk about it too much because I'm still processing it myself. I mean, he was 93 years old, so he's lived a long life, but shoot. To be fair to me, I had a hyperfixation for this year that had me wanting to go into law. Really, Leon? Yes, I got into Nestle. I got at a Nestle cookie place. At a cookie place. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. How do they know that? One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Miles Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. Maybe he just found the gun after the boat came to shore. And so I'm like 75% sweet usually, but it depends on what I'm getting. I always get like 50 or less, usually. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? The witness is probably guilty. Imagine being so dramatic that you gunned down someone not on land, but on a freaking rowboat. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. So you're saying homie got hit in a drive-by shooting by boat? Okay. So there's two dudes on two people on the boat. Have you paid him tribute? Actually, he got churro earlier today. He got some kitten churro. He's so sleepy. Is he okay? The other one got really fucked up or what? Okay. There's 2 guys on a boat, right? And one guy is like pew pew, and the other guy's like no. and he falls into the water, and he's like, my cat smells like pee. Oh no, God. My cat smells like cookies. I don't know, his paws always smell like bread, or like he smells like bread, and then he's always a little bit sweaty because he's always trying to be warm, and so I really love the smell of when he just wakes up because he's like a little bit sweaty. What are cats known for doing? I don't know, is he depressed? Is he unhappy? The murder really went overboard with this. Wow, Locust. There are two guys on a boat and one gun on the other. Would it make it sound? Make a sound? I got a pear juice recently at the international store here. It's good, but it's sickening. Oh, I add water. I always add water or like plain green tea. Sleeping cats are known for sleeping. What if he's depressed? What if he doesn't? What if he's not happy? I should adopt another cat. He clearly needs another cat. Two guys on a boat 5 feet apart because they're good, but they are. Maybe he needs a friend. Honestly, Amy, I think it might be a good idea in the future to get. Oh no, in the future we're actually keeping an eye out on local catteries and rescues for another Sphinxie. So is your cat vocal? So vocal, Nerve. He's always meow 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 meow. I'm gonna call it now. In the future, his favorite spot will be your chair. He sleeps on my chair. He actually sleeps behind my chair. Like last night raiding Kai, he literally sat on my shoulder for 3 pulls and then went behind me and slept for the rest of the raid. Like he was in the back of my chair, sleeping on my back, on my little lumbar pillow for the entirety of the raid. Like for like an hour, let the cat sleep. Is he happy? Anyway, we're keeping an eye out, Sunny, like not now. We're hoping in the future when we have like not as many. We have 3 bunnies and a cat right now, and that's a lot of animals in our household. So I'm hoping in the future that we can save, like there's a lot of people rehome Sphinx cats all the time because they're very difficult cats to take care of, and there's like a whole network of people. Your mods have depression. No, you're good. Okay, I think he's doesn't happy. Okay, thank you, Sadie. and people are always rehoming Sphinxes, so I'm hoping to just like keep an eye out for the perfect Sphinxie in the nearby area to like rehome into my home again, because that's what we ended up doing with him, right? It was Rainbow's coworker couldn't take care of him, so we ended up taking him in, and so we're hoping that like another one will happen that way. Wait, why are they difficult to take care of them? They eat more. They are really high energy. They're really clingy and very social. And their skin condition makes it so that you have to bathe them pretty often. You have to clean their ears really often. You have to wipe them all the time. You have to clean their butt after they poop. You have to clean their little nail beds because they get really gunky. They don't have fur to draw away that oil. So they are a lot of upkeep grooming wise. Although personally, we haven't had too many issues. He actually also sometimes has to wear sweaters. And if I let him outside or sit in the sun for too long, he'll get a sunburn, which will be really devastating. They also get little pimples that can get infected if you don't take care of them. He actually, he has like this little black spot on his head. He had a pimple there that he's still healing from, and it was really juicy and I couldn't pop it. Since that is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. He is quite a lot of work, and like they also have a tendency for heart issues later down the line too. So a lot of Sphinxes become special needs Sphinxes later in life. Luckily, I have great experience taking care of bunnies and special needs bunnies, so I think a special needs cat will be a walk in the park in comparison. I say all the time, but like bunnies are way more complex to take care of, I think, than most other animals. And so when they were like, oh yeah, and you know, Sphinxes are like this, and I'm like, this is probably fine. So we took him in, why not? And Rainbow's really allergic to cats, and she's a little less allergic to him than she is to like fuzzy cats with a lot of dander. Anyway, back to this. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, detective? Of course I do, but the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taken this investigation that seriously. Oh no. Armed with compassion for animals. Oh, thanks, Neko. People probably assume this breed of cat would be easy to take care of, like a common cat. No, they probably do. And like Sphinxes are really, really popular right now. There's a lot of like really famous Sphinx cats that are viral on the internet. And I think a lot of people are like, oh, then, you know, it'll be easy to take care of them. But then they like don't realize that if you don't clean your cat enough, they will leave giant oil stains on your furniture, on your clothes, on your bed. Like like they leave oil stains. You know, like if your face gets really oily and you put a piece of paper on it and it pulls off, it's like oily. That's like the cat everywhere. You know, like Kuja has a problem area specifically right here in his neck. It gets super duper oily. And so I have to wipe it constantly. And he's always had that even since we got him, even before I started wiping them. And so he just like, if he lays his neck on something, it's just like oily right there. And so you have to clean those things because if he doesn't put his like, if he puts his paws on it and there's oil there, it could give him pimples. They need a screen, yeah, they need a whole skincare routine. If you don't leave or play scratch posts around the house, they start scratching furniture. Yeah, he really loves scratching my couch right here. I'm not like super against him scratching this particular couch because I'm not like he's just scratching the footrest area, the leg rest. But if I get a new couch for the living room, that'll be an issue. But he has a bunch of scratch posts. He has a bunch of scratch posts and he has like a bunch of scratch areas and stuff like that. And I'm just saving up for a couch right now and like shopping for a couch. And then once I get a couch, I'm gonna install a wall thing for him that will have a scratching post and like shelves for him to jump on because Sphinx cats are very vertical and they need a lot of vertical vertical enrichment. And so I'm gonna make like a wall above the couch. I'm gonna do like a wall of like cat gym basically, and so he can jump and jump around and play on that. But I have to put my couch first so that I kind of know where the gym is gonna be and how high it needs to be. So that's my plan right now. So my goal is buy couch and then buy cat gym. And then I'll add a lot more scratchy posts there. And then I also recently ordered him. This is so bad. Getting a cat was so bad because there's so many cute cat things. Amy, if you have a truck to haul a couch in, you can look on Facebook Marketplace and search for free couches. I've actually looked, Sunny, and like I was thinking about that because my best friend loves Facebook Marketplace and has been looking at couches, but like all of them are really, really big and I don't have that much room. I need like a very specific size. I'm not sure. And I also very don't have a couch as Crotch has seen. I have a 2-seater crotch rocket car. It's like a little tiny two-door coupe. So I don't, and like Rainbow's car is just a small, so we don't have very big couches. And nobody we knows has a truck. That's the weird part. He's so cute. Okay. All right. After all the hell Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Oh, Detective Gumshoe, my heart. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney at tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Well, why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you are an attorney. If only Edgeworth would stand for Gumshoe instead of dogging his pay. Well, Gumshoe did fuck up that time, remember? Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, I was pretty cold out at the lake last night, and it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today, I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Okay, let's go to... Oh, no, we can't go further in the lake? That badge, you're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. You gotta show that to someone who needs it. Merry Christmas. Oh, you did all your research on his breed. More people should research animals for getting them. Whenever an animal breed goes viral or is popular, yeah, I do a lot of research when it comes to animals because I want to make sure that, like, if I'm taking care of an animal, I want to make sure I'm 100% responsible and doing the right thing. Like, you don't understand how much I know about bunnies now. It's absurd. I know more about bunnies than most rescue shelters know about bunnies. Especially in Florida. Like, I can't tell you, when we went to adopt Bob, the people that were talking to me at the rescue shelter, I was so unimpressed. I was like, you guys don't know anything about bunnies. Shit the letters of Gourd Lake around. Okay, you're gay, dude. I know. I searched ferrets so thorough. Oh my gosh, ferrets are so cute. I love them. Gumshoe pretty much nudging you outright with the badge, right? That's actually kind of funny that he reacts to that. Let's go back to the detention center. I'm gonna present to him my badge. Rescue shelters must loathe seeing you come in because you know more than this. Ouch. Oh my god, nerve. Like I used to volunteer at rescue shelter and like in LA I learned a lot because I was working with rescue rabbits in Los Angeles and when I moved here when we adopted Bob from a local Florida rescue, they're like a small little rescue and they're doing their best. But they take in a lot of sick bunnies and so a lot of their rescues are hospice rescues where they're just like fostering them until end of life, which is really lovely of them to do. But I think that a lot of their bunnies are sick because they don't know how to like take care of them properly. And like Bob, they thought Bob was like 1 or 2 years old and Bob's actually like 6, maybe 7 years old. He's like very elderly. And right now Bob is like really like showing his age, you know what I mean? Which is fine. I wanted to get an older bunny, but that also explains why the bonding process was a little bit tenuous when it first happened because Bob was so much older. I was like, why is this not clicking? And then I was like, but Bob looks like he's like ancient. He doesn't look like a 2-year-old bunny, you know? They thought you could bond female to female better than male to female. Yeah, they were like, oh, you have to bond 2 girl bunnies together. And I was like, that's ridiculous. They're matriarchal. Girl bunnies are more likely to kill each other than a boy bunny and a girl bunny or 2 boy bunnies. Like you're way more likely to have success. And one of the shelter people that help at the shelter that foster and take care of the bunnies there, they actually had 2 female bunnies that they thought were bonded and they killed each other one day. So they clearly, oh wow, is that common for shelters to get the ages wrong? I mean, for bunnies, it's really hard. They killed each other. Guys, I'm not fucking, I was like, I'm not taking bonding advice from you guys. I've been bonding bunnies for years and I've been bonding trios, which is quite difficult. But like, that's data, right? And like, I was like, what? Anyway, and then it's common for people to get bunny ages wrong because it's very hard to tell how old a bunny is. But like, like when I looked at Bob and I looked at his teeth and his nails, that's the best way to tell an age of a bunny because over the years the teeth yellow, the nails will yellow, they'll twist a little bit as they get older, depending on how well they've been taken care of. Clearly, whoever had Bob before or whatever circumstance he came from, he was not in good conditions because his nails were really twisted and his teeth were quite yellowed, and so I knew he was older. I knew that he was at least 4 or 5 years old, but when we took him to the vet was like, oh, this bunny is at least 6, if not older, you know what I mean? Our worker killed each other? Yes, Paradox. Is this something you should bring up with the vet they work with? I've mentioned it to them that they give this information, but they're very like, they work with that vet and that vet like helps them a lot. And so I think they are like, I mentioned it to them that like I was a little bit unimpressed with their methods and like their advice that they gave me, and they didn't really have much to say about it. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. They're a very small shelter though. They have like, I think 20 bunnies right now in their system. 5 of which are being taken care of by like one lady who is bonkers. They also take in guinea pigs as well, which is like a whole other thing. I feel like. But anyway, that's some stuff. I'm gonna show this to Edgeworth. Your attorney's badge, Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Ha. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. Does that mean it's possible you could pop up one day with a guinea pig? I know, Paradox. It's like one of the times the badge is actually useful. I can't believe that actually worked. Hope they learn from that, because giving the wrong information to beginning bunny caretakers it's so bad, Nerve. And like they're really desperate to bond bunnies that I feel like they're not choosing very good bunny bonds for people. Like when we went to get Bob, they were trying to get these 2 bunnies that were clearly not vibing to be adopted together. Is Toasty putting her face in Merlin's butt? She's using it as a pillow. And you know, if your husband has a bodacious badonkadonk like Merlin does, why wouldn't you use it as a pillow? She seems so happy, actually. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Why? Oh, we're doing the same thing. True and real, she's valid for that. What do you mean by that? Why me in particular? Why specifically me? Is it because he's in love with me? Did you do it? So if that's her husband, is Bob like their elderly adopted son? Bob is her other husband. Her very old husband. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick. Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick, did she just accuse him of doing it? I don't think he did it. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal, don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth, I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying right, right, right over and over and over. Oh. Did he? The defense attorneys are not willing to do a grudge aside. Police are brushing over the evidence. Edgeworth is telling you to stay out. I get the feeling someone very powerful is unnecessary. Do you want to realize that Mrs. Unnecessary feelings? Hello, Star Sign. Thank you for the clip. I get the feeling that someone very powerful and oh my god, what if it's that horrible pink man? Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What, find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? You know, there's a meme on TikTok right now involving Ace Attorney where they go, what goes on in Ace Attorney prison, and they show clips of the bad guys freaking out in court whenever they get caught. Why not go for the one defense attorney that has kicked your bum? I think he doesn't want us to have our reputation sullied. The truth. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the clips, guys. Oh yes, do you have any information on the victim? Sorry, they haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Right here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now let's get investigating. December 25th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Samurai dogs. Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake? I know, right? Like, how did I not know the way to the precinct? I'm a lawyer? Yep, I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? This is the first time you visit the precinct. They're a little behind in the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Maya knows what's important. The samurai dogs. Hey, Mr. Czar! The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. No clues here. Huh. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right exit. Looks like there was a birthday party here. Huh, someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket? Maybe this is a clue about the bang sound. Boy, they're taking... Not like that. How would you want to bet that Maya reads a samurai dog stand while no one's manning it? A hot dog stand that's close. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads samurai dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Don't think popper sounds like guns. You don't think so? It could. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah, say Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I was sure it's because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. It is shaped like a gourd. Trash can. Okay, what are our options here? Gourd Lake Woods. Love of woods. Oh, December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. Well, make like a gourd and squash this case. Thanks, Locust. I like it here, Nick. God, about, yeah, let me just set one of these parties, then I'm gonna just freaking jump in the water and drown. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick, if they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. It says no camping here. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Hey, Nick. What, don't tell me you're hungry again? No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books, so there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. Are they aluminum so they can heat up faster and cool down faster? And they're light and like easy to carry when you're camping? The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Yes. Oh, thanks. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. That is actually why. Thanks. There's food and some magazines on the sheets. Makes pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Lake. Ooh, trees. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. The camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool, let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Oh, shit. Is that why they think it's Edgeworth? Because there was a picture taken? Someone should tell the camper that insurance sent out a warning. If their tent gets stolen, they won't be covered. Wow. Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey, you, get your hands off of that. Eek. What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry's nice to say, but don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking sending off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Photographer? I really hope so. What do you think this character's name is? Gourd Hunter? Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl, why they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, just friends? Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Who wrote this? Oh boy, I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it? Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What happened? The localization. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her some attention. Oh, hey, I was out all day, rode the rain wave, and I'm... Hello, Breezy, how you doing? What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names. Oh, sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if they have anything to show her. Can I present? All I can present her is this. This is my badge. Huh? I'm bad. You're supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. No, this is just amazing, Nerve. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Because I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestle mean-looking things in you. No, that's not it at all. I love this localization. I think they're killing it. They're perfectly capturing Yanks versus the South vibe, obviously. Because we're clearly Yanks, being that we're from Japan, Los Angeles. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed, the culture gap and all. I'm just getting home and ordering ooh, pizza. What kind of pizza? I'm doing well. The localization can be hit or miss in these games. Murder sounds cool. No. Never mind you, honey. I can talk Yang for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Heart, but y'all can call me Lotta. She's got a lot of heart, you guys. Lotta Heart. Did you guys see Toasty Flob? Seems like she has a lot of heart. Wow, Star. A lot of heart. I'm here photographing. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Huh. What happened? Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats that took a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. Lost Japangalis. Does this mean she should have a picture of what happened? So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at the university. Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? I don't think she was filming meteor showers. I think she's lying to us. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers a shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera, neat. Lotta's camera added to the court record. Why can't I ask her to look through her camera rolls? Lotta, yeah. So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeah! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Hey, Wolves, how you doing? So she's gonna check the film for us. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Yeah! Oh my gosh, Mr. Zar, you're still a mod here. I haven't unmodded you. Oh my gosh, let me unmod you. That's so funny. Hold on. Mr. Zar was part of the theater jam. I just noticed that. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Mr. Zar is helping produce the Earnest play that we're part of, you guys. They're fantastic. So lovely. Let's see. Examine. I just noticed it. Ban me before you get on. I just noticed it. Why is this unmarked now? This camera's rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noise, like a party popper. Well, I was viewing through the modeling because I always check the sword first, so I cut to blow. Oh no, I'm so sorry! I should have warned you beforehand. I should have just been like, unmod yourself at your pleasure. I was ready to beat me up and took my poots. You keep giving away your poots like that, Locust. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, we've examined everything here. I'm gonna go to the beach, and then I'm gonna go to the boat rentals while she's checking her film. Does this mean he won't be remodded during the performance? The performance is gonna be on Meadows' channel, where I believe Mr. Zara is already a moderator. When her camera be seized for evidence, IRL? Yes. But these guys are not very good at their job or at law. December 25th, boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of those boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You should mod him just to be safe. Should we mod Mr. Zar again? Hey, good idea. You bet. Move. Let's examine. Paris who really wants to have a sword. I mean, I could give you a sword back. We should probably let Mr. Zar discover the Rate My Butt command on his own. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Because, you know, we celebrate Christmas here in Japangelas. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I found any helpful clues in there. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Because of the murder? Boat rentals. I guess that's it. I guess I shouldn't try to break into this, right? 25 minutes left. Just get on the boat and reenact the murder. Maybe some clues will be found when Maya blasts. Okay, I want to know how they found the body. Did the body, like, wash up onto shore or something? Maybe I should... SUV... I guess we should just go to the entrance. Huh. Maybe to the criminal affairs department now? What is that plushie? I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey, thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. As a youth, a body found by an elder man fishing was a common occurrence. What paradox? So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. How can anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. What a non-creepy plush near that window. Terrifying. What is that? Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship. We got a strong working relationship, just two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that. I were part of the office, but no one moved it. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th, caused no one bullet shot to the heart. I know what it's called, but I'm not going to say anything because it may be important later. Okay. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Oh. Shot to the heart and you're too late. Now I'm drowning in the lake. I don't know. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. That's a badger? I wouldn't trust either Edward or Gumshoe with getting the right man, considering Phoenix and Maya almost got found guilty of murder. I'll get him assigned mascot of the criminal affairs department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. If it's the last thing he does? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gord, he signed it. I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? So the police is a little bit incompetent. Normal. These are the detective desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That's an interesting hill to die on. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. All right, hands against the wall. Oh, yeah. Don't even think about escaping. I got my eyes on the back of my head. He must be doing image training for arrests. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Weird. I guess that's it. So I'm drawing blank right now. Okay. I talked to him. I guess we move back. Maybe back to Gord Lake? Hey, y'all. Glad to know that everyone in this setting's a weirdo in some way. Lotta. Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. That is not helpful. Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is he's shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. I reckon no. Hold on, I gotta take a picture of Kuja. Because he's in Croissant. Y'all reckon? I mean, she should say something, right? Should she say something? I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Nah, ASAP. Later. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Lotta, what? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw, too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cop... No! I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta. Don't let it get to your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. God damn it. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. Ah, shit. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out on the trial tomorrow. If she's going to the cops. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Santa Claus? She didn't see shit. There was enough fog to choke a bullfrog, remember? Ah, Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Oh! Oh my god! Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Beyonce deserves the best. Beyonce? My girl Beyonce? Beyonce? You know, I never got the whole put a picture of nude or sexy woman on, you know, like how horny and weird you I know, right, Nerve? It's a little weird. I mean, admittedly, I have like... No, I don't have any nude or sexy women on my wall. They are sexy, but they're not sexy because they're nude. Anyway, I go to sleep now. Good night, Locust. Always give Merlin compliments. Oh, Beyonce's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. You go girlfriend? Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Look at him washing his paws after dinner. Right, he is such a good boy. Oh, it sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Hey, Larry, there was a murder here last night, and since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Beyonce, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Beyonce's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model? I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. Nick, why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. Oh, he's edgy, all right. So one of the only things I have left to eat, don't worry, we're going for break soon, is cereal, and it has a almost unnoticeable weird taste to it. Should I be concerned? Yes, I think, Sonny, yes. What? Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs. Oh. The samurai thing was Beyonce's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Is she force-fit? Maybe? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Nick? Why am I not saying anything? Also, can we please appreciate how perfectly hen-positioned Loaf Merlin is? Like, that is an entire bread loaf. That is a bread loaf. A bun loaf, if you will. It is baking in the oven. Perfectly round. Perfectly loafish. Look at Merlin, he's a perfect loaf. He's doing that by himself. He's a little bread basket. Phoenix is still trying to process the romantic tension. I need you. I need to melt a little more. No, I have this. No. That bun loaf is a loaf if I've ever seen one. Baking at 350 for 20 minutes. He's already toasted on the edges. What's Gordy? I'm having a strawberry mochi. Edgeworth is the one on suspect now. They think he murdered someone on a boat. Yeah. Yeah. It was the producer. She accidentally killed him. He was trying to kill her. Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster, Gordy. Hey, Aeon, how you doing? Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, that's really real. Is that really real? Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Let's present something here. That's your attorney badge. Did you really help me out back in that trial? Sorry, I can't really pay you because you blow it all on Keonce. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her out your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. You're pretty good aside from some earlier news. Got some writing done on some editorial videos. Oh, that's wonderful, Aeon. I'm sorry if you had bad news earlier. I'm glad that the other stuff is good. How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Actually, a watercraft armed with a cannon. You can't change my mind. That's why. I think I should move to the entrance and then move to the criminal affairs department, and hopefully Lotta's there. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. Lotta Hart, it has to be. Uh-oh. Damn, she's already there. All right, let's go to the detention center. Wait, Edgeworth isn't here anymore. Oh, you're talking about, oh no, I know, Aeon. That is really sad. I know what you're talking about now. Ghost Breath. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy, he's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. Oh my god, he still doesn't have his painting. Ahem. That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Aha, and you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Anyways, I don't think this autopsy report is the most recent one. Damn, Grossberg, you're in the office on Christmas morning? Yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Let's examine. Why is the wall there a different color? A big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh, what happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. He gave it to, this guy that had blackmailing on him, I think. The pink man. Yeah. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right, he's a really cute plant. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. But I swore he got it back. He never got it back. But the dude in the painting was the culprit. We should put things on our client table too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. A solid mahogany desk, the wood's been polished to a deep luster. Hey Nick, I want a desk like that in our office too. I don't know, I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet. Wait, when that episode happened, didn't we joke about him being gay for each other? Maybe? Yes. She did say it's for lovers. But that means his lover is in jail. For murder. Oh, big yawn from Merlin. You better start saving your allowance then. Expensive looking bookshelves. They don't look like they've ever... Well, then let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them. We don't need them. Then can we take that wooden bear? It is kind of cute. Okay, let's talk to this man. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. They've both been in jail for murder. It's fine. Everybody's been a murderer at some point in their lives, right, guys? Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old bitter desserts. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? Mr. Groucho, have you not heard that the bird is the word? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Yes. Well, we've identified the victim. Faster than the cops even. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond? He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, a DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound familiar? Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fay, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim, but the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. 15 years ago! DL6 mentioned. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. And Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Misty face photo. Despicable of all of them. So this is like bad in the whole game. I have to go over, but I'm realizing I have to break up into 2 to 3 videos. Oh wow, 2 to 3. Yeah, the first time we saw the case assassination DL6 was on the back of 2 photographs and ghost rigs, one of them being red, white, and then the mother. This is the mother photo that we didn't take. And now we have the second. Bum, bum, bum. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Draw a Ho-Oh from memory since he's the ace. Why is Ho-Oh the ace attorney Pokemon? What? Okay, hold on, guys. We gotta draw a Ho-Oh from memory. This is gonna be easy, Clap, because I totally know what a Ho-Oh looks like. Oh, Ho-Oh is a phoenix. Okay, and then like this, okay, and then all these feathers, okay, Ho-Oh feathers, and then maybe this is just a chicken. And like there's green. And then there's like yellow. Objection. And then there's like yellow. Went to art school for 5 years, by the way, guys. Okay. And then there's yellow. Well, that sure is a bird. Okay. Okay, this is Ho-Oh. It totally looks like Ho-Oh. Oh, wait, doesn't it have a tail too? It is a phoenix. Hold on. Wait. Almost forgot the most important part. Phoenix feathers. Honestly, closer than I expected. Excuse me. I know this bird, all right? This is a very important legendary bird. I used this in my Pokemon playthrough when I played this game. And we lost it. I don't know what you're talking about. We did not lose it. There's no tail. I thought this was a bad Hawlucha. I see. You're close to. I don't know what you're talking about. This is exactly what Ho-Oh looks like. Ho-Oh looks like. Oh wow, I was really close, guys. Look, this is super close. This is what Ho-Oh looks like, you guys. This is the same thing. Identical. This is a PG stream, Amy. I drew a Ho-Oh. This low-key looks like Quetzalcoatl. Ho-Oh is kind of based on Quetzalcoatl, isn't it? We did it. This is exactly what Ho-Oh looks like. You guys, I did a really good job. This is maybe one of my most accurate drawings. Don't you think? This is like almost the same thing. Isn't this the same thing? I did it. They're the same picture, actually. See? Yusahima understands. I thought Ho-Oh was based on a phoenix. It is. You know, the giant gold tail of feathers, kind of. I mean, the feathers are behind him. You can't see them because they're hidden by his body. You know, obviously the angle makes it so that it is not in that way, you know? Anyway, I did it. Wait. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I'm just checking a message. Okay, all right. Guess he hasn't found it yet. Anyway, now I feel like I could go for a chicken sandwich. Hey, John Duff, how you doing? What happened? Can I ask you about the murder? Right, I'll ask you again. Just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case, understand? He probably doesn't want me near this case because he knows it's related to DL6. Why did you go to Gourd Lake? I have no intention of telling you, nor apparently would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you. All right, it's time to... Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. Aww. Our boyfriend is trying to keep us safe, you guys. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter, right? I just wanted to see if he actually cared about Gordy. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Ba-bomb! Right before my eyes. Oh my god! He was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now... this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitation runs out, legally the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. So he has, like, all the motive for this murder, you guys. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old right now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Except in Japanifornia. Anywho, I really need to call. Have a good one, Anne. Thanks for being here. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. Oh my god, he has a normal name. Gregory Edgeworth? Unsolved cases should be open forever. Like, what if it... Yeah, like, seriously, Nerve. What if you get evidence on the case, or there's new technology to get evidence for the case? Gregory Edgeworth was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Oh. Huh. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know, he wants us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course we won't. Of course we will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. There's no one left? Like the worst case is that a theft or robbery goes unpunished. It was left cold. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Whoa! It's calming down. Phew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick! Right. We have to give Edgeworth a letter of request to detective. Wait, is that... What? What? Is this a hint? Is this a clue? And we just leave him on the ground? Which... This is... December 25th. Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Nico, cover your boy. They glossed over that too fast. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago, says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. I'm with the Golden State Killer. Actually, I think specifically because they had developed ways to find and use DNA evidence so much. Yeah, actually, it was like a cold case up until then. I still can't believe we haven't solved the Black Dahlia murders or the Zodiac Killer cases. I feel like it's just cases that people haven't looked back into. You know what I mean? Because, like, at any given time, there's a lot of live hot cases of murder happening. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should tell us who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? Like I heard, no one knows of the DNA evidence, and it's so old now, maybe a cold case forever. People do have a suspect for the Zodiac Killer, and didn't he die? Like the original, like, suspect that they really, really think was the Zodiac Killer, didn't he die of old age or something? I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be a life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. I recall that the Zodiac Killer confessed, but I'm not sure. Oh, I don't think he confessed, but I do believe there's, like, the person that they really, really suspected is, yeah. The main suspect passed away from a heart attack. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. Oh, what you mean? Amy Ted Cruz is still... I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. So today was Monday Night Football. I'm like, why? I don't care for either team that played today. I'm still disappointed. Oh, no. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. I guess we should present him this. I suppose. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up in savvy ones for you. Thanks, detective. We'll see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go and eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Wait, he knows about Edgeworth's trauma? Later. And he cares about him? I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I googled it. This is what Google said. The famous Zodiac Killer has been identified by the casebreakers as Gary F. Post, who passed away in 2018. Oh, really? Wait, so the Zodiac Killer was identified? It was solved? I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. It had to have happened when his dad got murdered right in front of him. And again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Bum bum bum. And guys, this is where we're gonna end for today, and we're gonna start it up tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think we'll probably get through this case, right? Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. A little uncharacteristically short stream for us. I know usually we average 5 hours, totally, absolutely. He's the one that the movie Zodiac focuses on. Oh, really? I haven't seen the movie Zodiac, actually. I started to watch it, and it got a little bit too creepy for me personally. But I think like the Zodiac Killer case was from so long again. 7. Of course, thank you guys so heckin' much for being here. We're gonna do the rest of this case tomorrow because we've had shorter streams, so it just makes sense for us to do one game. I adore you guys. Thank you so much for heckin' being here. I'm going to rehearsal for The Importance of Being Earnest, which will be debuting on Thursday and Saturday as part of the Theater Festival Showcase that Meadow is hosting and vibing all across Twitch right now. If you go to the website for the theater showcase, I believe it'll show you a bunch of events that are happening throughout the week. Recently, this afternoon, there was one where we got to talk to a Native American storyteller, and they talked about the stories that they tell in Native American culture, how stories are passed on, the culture, how it is, sorry, not Native American, Indigenous peoples. It was an Indigenous peoples storyteller of a Native tribe from the Northwest, I believe, and an Indigenous tribe in the Northwest. It was really, really freaking cool. He talked about like the culture of the Indigenous tribe that he's part of, how he was raised in that sorry, he said those words, and so it was just in my mind because I was repeating verbatim how he was raised in the Native way and like the cultural way, but it's an Indigenous peoples. It was really cool. It was really cool. And basically the theater festival has like interviews with people talking about storytelling in their culture, its meaning, how stories are passed down. It was really, really cool. So please check it out if you haven't already. Check out the theater festival. I've been popping into a bunch of the streams. They just did the theater jam yesterday, which I hosted last month. If you guys remember, the theater jam was so cool. It was 48 hours of people coming together and bringing a story to life in like a 5-minute story-ish. It was really cool. I think the stream is up on VODs, so you can see but it was really cool, guys. I felt like I learned so much in that time, and it's just like fascinating stuff that I don't think you could have really resources to learn except through directly, because you know, obviously the storytelling culture of the Indigenous people is very much through like oral history and oral storytelling, and so to be able to like learn from a source is absolutely such a privilege. So check it out if you haven't already. Really? Are you serious, Paradox? That's great. If you happen to go on one of those tours, like please tell me all about it. I don't think I'm ever gonna find myself in Texas. I say this now, but who knows, maybe I will go to Texas someday. But that like I kind of want to go on JFK assassination tours. All right, anyway, I adore you guys. Thank you so heckin' much for being here. Check that out, and check out our theater event coming on Thursday where I will be playing a character in The Importance of Being Earnest, one of my absolute favorite Oscar Wilde plays. Anyway, I adore y'all to pieces. If you haven't already, give our socials a follow. Join our Discord. We're watching, in Discord on Thursdays, we're watching Dungeon Meshi right now. We watched episodes 1 through 8. We're going to watch some more this Thursday. Potentially Wednesday, maybe on Wednesday instead. I might have to move it because I do have the vet appointment for Bob, so I might move it to Wednesday. Think of the tour. I think the tour would blow some minds. Wow, star. I think it would absolutely blow my mind for sure. I adore you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Here's a raid command. Here's a raid cozy command. Let's find somewhere to raid to, shall we? Who is live right now that we can go to? Let me go to this camera so you guys can say a howdy doody to Kuja, because he's passed out over there. And who is live right now that we can raid to that I adore? Oh my gosh, Wafer. Wafer is playing Fields of Mystria, which I actually really want to play, and I may play in the future. It looks so freaking cute and cool and fun, and not at all like a little bit different from Stardew Valley maybe for me. Anyway, I adore you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Good night, buys. Good night, bye. Ah! Take off your pants. I love it. What? This is me. This is what I'm gonna look like 50 years from now. I was about to be mad. Me too. What the fuck? I'm crying about bees. Fuck you. Shit on a fuck, you mother shitter. What did he just hit me with? A piece of ass? Oh no, that's her butt. Don't look. Where are you? Any of the Jackbox streams. Tell me what you love most about me. Yeah. Oh. But if it's a dirty question, I'm gonna ban you. And then I'm gonna go to your mom and fuck her. The cake is her ass. Everybody has fucking daddy issues, okay? I've got so many daddy issues, but I'm handling it, okay? I can't hear you. I'm on a vacation with myself. I feel like this is a trap. Black cock? Porn log bros forever.
You would dare threaten me in my own house? That's how we deal with genitalia.
We delete the stream.
Oh no 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 no! And be lenient to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Everyone else, all of your other society pressures are being so hard on you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you guys for being amazing and for being such an incredible community. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how you guys found me. I don't know how we got here, but thank you.